miserable Kaza. I'm not my happy self at the moment, guys. I've just dropped the kids off to school in my dressing gown. Yes. Don't care how chavvy you think that is. My new dressing gown, ready for hospital. I'll have you know. Had it from Yours Clothing. $29.99. I thought it was quite apt with the pink bows on it. But on my back, I tell you what. That belt I showed you that Warren bought me. Fantastic belt, right? We use it. I think Warren's half-inched it off me. It is a really good belt. It heats up and it vibrates on all these different modes, and that vibration has got me through a few days of agony. However, when we go to bed, if you haven't watched me for a while, because there's so many new subscribers, and thank you so much, I didn't go to bed. One reason, my knees are shot. I need 2 new knees. The other reason is my lovely mum had dementia, quite advanced dementia. We managed to keep her living at home with the help of me looking after her. I gave up my job and I looked after my mum, and I would do it all over again, but fuck me, did it kill me. It's killed me. I couldn't go to bed because she kept falling over, and I couldn't bear the thought of going, oh, I'm going to go to bed now, and go to bed, and she's flat on her back in the dining room, because that's where we had to put her bed. And then there's me in bed having a good time, and she's flat on her back, don't know what she's up to, can't get back up. So I got into the habit. It was a terrible habit, and it was over the school holidays, and Dexter got into the habit as well. We were constantly looking at her camera, constantly. I've got the room down boiling. So I just never got to go to bed. I'd have the odd cat nap here and there. Well, now I can go to bed. I'm loving my bed, gotta say. And I'm going home, and I'm going to go and lie on my bed because my back is in agony. I'm meeting 2 of my friends later at 11 o'clock. But I've got a couple of hours, so I'm going to go and lie on the bed. And Warren got me we never have a TV in our bedroom because Warren moans that I'm trying to watch telly while he's trying to sleep. Oh, I've got to move a minute. So, he's put a telly in there for me. It's actually my mum's telly. She had in her front room. So I've got that now in the bedroom. And it's only got YouTube on it, but that's all I watch, other than Emmerdale and Cora, which we watch downstairs. I only watch YouTube. I'm addicted to YouTube. So it's great for me. So, and I'm not really eating anything. Anyway, I was talking about that belt, wasn't I? And I went off track. Oh my God. I'm just trying to stretch my back. Because at this moment in time, I don't know if this pain in my back is my kidneys or my liver. Kidneys, because I've got this bloody staghorn flipping bastard pissing stone thing. It looks like a piece of sodding fresh ginger. It's not like a nice little stone that you can just piss out. It's a massive, horrible looking thing. So no wonder I'm in agony. I'm gonna ring the cancer nurse when I get in and ask her if my bloods are back, because they took lots of blood and they were doing markers. Everything's still free. I had a massive bruise there. They took it out of my hand. I've still got this really bad thirst. It's like, I'm just falling apart now. Now I've got my life back, it's falling apart at the seams. No amount of super glue at the moment is holding it together. But yeah, go back to this belt. Oh my good God. I'll put on screen the belt that Warren got me. I'm just leaning to the side because I'm stuck in traffic. And the car in front, if he looks at me, he's probably thinking, what the fuck's she doing? Oh, don't worry, I've got safe driving. I've got all the strength in the legs and that. Although this car drives itself practically. Yeah, I'll put the picture of the belt on screen so you can see, but I think it's made out of bamboo or something. Anyway, when he first bought it, I couldn't get it on without the extension piece from the other set, because this one didn't come with an extension piece, because I'm a fat bird, right? But this morning I've put it on and it fits me. I'm just not eating. So, I'm losing weight. Like I say, not the best way to lose weight, but... And you know what I got later? When I think to myself, that's all I fucking need. Weight management. And when I didn't go for one, this will be the 19th meeting. There's one more in 2 weeks. I've missed one because my mother died. It's an email I had off them. Basically saying, you promised you'd come to these.
The next day.
Morning guys, it's November the 3rd. I've popped out to meet 2 friends. I'm going to have some lunch. Not that I can really eat anything. I rang the cancer nurse this morning, and when I get back in the house I'll tell you what happened. My bowel markers are up. They like them to be at 4, mine are at 9. They still can't do anything until I've had the liver biopsy, and you have to have a bed. You can't just have the biopsy like when they've done my boob biopsies. It was in the back room in the cancer centre, because apparently you can bleed out with a liver biopsy. So one of my friends is lost, so we're just trying to give her directions. I'll come back. So guys, just finished being out with my friends, and the doctor rang me while I was out, offered me a few options of painkillers, but she said it's hard to know what to give me when they can't confirm. Oh, my ears are blocked. They can't confirm where pain's coming from at the minute. So they're giving me another bottle of liquid morphine, which tastes like shite. I swig it, I retch, and then I've got to have a swig of Coke. I'm not drinking Coke, squash or something, because it just makes me go and I'm already on Zoromorph, and they've increased the dose of that to make it stronger. She said there is other things they can try, Dixifenic or something, the things that you shove up your rectum. And I said, oh, honestly, do I have to up them? She said they are one of the best forms of pain relief, but oh, I don't fancy something being shoved up my ass unless I have to. Anyway, it looks like the people want to move into my mum's on the 28th of November, which is like 3 weeks, this end of this week. I've got to get the furniture and that shifted. I've put it up for sale and everything's like new, but there's not much interest because people just don't want to pay you. So I'm just going to go home and I'm going to put it on dirt cheap, too good to resist cheap, just to get rid of it. My mother will be haunting me saying, you shouldn't be giving that away, it's too good for that price. And if it doesn't go next week, I'm just going to have to get a charity to come and pick it all up. It's all got fire labels and stuff on it because she never used to rip them off. Yeah, it's stressful. I'm going to go home now and lay in my bed watching some YouTube. I was watching Pughs on Tour when I left. I've turned that off, so it should be where it was when I left. They make me laugh. That's what I need at the moment. some laughs. Oh, I gotta go, phone's ringing. Well, that was my cancer nurse. She's been ringing round and stuff today. She said I am at the top of the list for the biopsy, but they're just waiting on a bed and stuff. So she said I should be hearing very soon to go in for that. I'm not looking forward to that, guys. Pierce me. As you can see, I've got piercings in my ears everywhere. At one stage, everything was pierced, bar down below. And then my husband got annoyed, saying, for God's sake, take them out. But, you know. But operations and needles and that, oh God. But yeah, tattoos I can cope with, piercings I can cope with, actual needles for bloods and that. Oh, and what's going on? Yeah, I need to get my hair cut, but I'm like, why bother going and get your hair cut? It's all going to fall out anyway. This is at the tennis ball stage, you know, where, because I completely shaved it off. If you go back in my videos, if you're new to my channel, you'll see that I shaved it off, and I shaved it off then like a year ago. Purely, it was right down to my waist at one point, but I bleached it so much and that it was wrecked, so I thought, right, shave it off. So I just thought I would add in a few of my ever-changing haircuts, from bald to blonde to curly. This is when I was on TV with Doggy. That's me in my younger days. Me and Dexter. Then I'd go dark. And then when I had my hair growing, I shaved the sides out. That was at Kieran's wedding. My funky hair after I'd shaved it. Quite like that one. And then long again. And then we went curly. And I did quite rock a bald head. But now it's growing and it's grey. You know? Anyway, I'm nearly home. I need to charge my phone up before it dies. It's 1:10 and I've got to pick my son up at 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to send him into the doctor's to get my prescription for me. Oh, why's life got to be so crap, eh? So crap. What's the next thing to go wrong in my life in 2025? Clearing my mother's house is just going to be a nightmare. Don't get me wrong, a lot of it's gone. But there's still like 2 sofas and chairs, lift and rise recliner. If you live in a church village and you're after any furniture, let me know. I've got to get 2 single beds out for my kids. Do that this weekend. Just emptying the cupboard. We've left a bottle of wine. I've got to write a card out saying enjoy your new home. My sister put a bottle of wine in the cupboard and a card, so I just got to write it out. The house is immaculate. My friends are going to come over and just hoover for me and wipe the skirting boards down like where the telly was and that. That's all it needs doing. It's literally like a brand spanking new house. It's immaculate. Only my mother living there, and she well maintained it, you know. Bless her. Talking of bless her, the funeral place hasn't rung me today to deliver her. It's alright, I'll leave her there a bit longer. Should be fine. Right, I'm going to go in, lie on the bed, watch some Pughs on tour. And if you don't watch Pughs on tour, check them out. They're just a normal couple, living their best life in a motorhome, going all around, doing some reviews. But it just makes me laugh how she deals with the trolls, you know, those little things in your social media. The ones that go over my head. I ain't got time for trolls. But she says, if you're one of them, and then she's like, suck my toe. Just makes me laugh, you know. Anyway, she has got another channel as well, Trisha's Motorhome Madness. I'll link them both below if I remember. I've mentioned them before, but I know everybody's channels aren't everybody's cups of tea, but if they're your cup of tea, go and check them out. I don't know whether there'll be any more to this video today or not. I can't see me having anything else to eat today because I had a goat's cheese and caramelised onion baguette, which I ate just over half, and then fed the rest to this little French bulldog that was in there. I did ask them, I said, oh, is your dog allowed this? And she was like, oh yeah, gorgeous little dog, really cute. So yeah, at the moment videos are going to be a bit sporadic, if and when I can do them. I quite miss vlogging my whole day, but my whole day at the moment is just me scraping through life. Hopefully things will change for the better. I've put off ordering my car at the moment. I'm buying myself a Tesla. An all singing, all dancing Tesla that drives itself. Blah de blah de blah. They even emailed me the other day saying, am I still coming in? I said, well, bit of a spanner in the works at the minute. However, Warren always wanted a BMW. And we were going to get a BMW when we changed our other car. However, I said to him, I'm putting it on hold ordering my Tesla. Because if worse comes to worse and they tell me, that's it, I ain't got long left, I'm going to order the BMW that he wants. And he'll be left with a car then to drive that he wants, rather than being left with a car that I've ended up getting. But as soon as I know I'm going to be okay, I'll go and order my car. If I've got less than 6 months to live, I'm not going to waste money buying a car. But that is, a couple of people have asked what car I was getting, because I'm getting rid of this car. And it is a Tesla. And the meaning to this Tesla for me is, it's a car I've always wanted. Never wanted to fork out the money for one, but it's a car I've always wanted. And it's a Model Y, which is the family one. And it's called Model Y Juniper. And if you've been following me on YouTube, you will know that my mother passed away in the hospice, and the room that she was in was called Juniper. So it's quite meaningful. It's like, is it a sign of her saying, yeah, you treat yourself to the car you've always wanted? Or is it her saying, oh, for God's sake, Karen, don't waste money on cars? But yeah, that's it for today, I think. Because all I'm going to be doing is drinking now this afternoon. I think my bones are starting to show, because I'm not my usual Kaza. I'm not my happy, bubbly Kaza. I hope she comes back soon. Once I get this biopsy out of the way, I think things will be different. And then at least I know the path I'm going to be following. Because at the moment, everything's just up in the air until that happens. Right, I shall catch you all later.
The next day.
Alright guys, I'm not. It's 4th of November, it's Tuesday, and I'm only just clinging on to life. I'm not feeling very positive. That's where I had my breast cancer. I was very positive. I'm going to fight this. I was up at 2 o'clock this morning in freaking agony. If I was a dog, they'd offer to euthanize me. But I'm a human, so I have to suffer. So yeah, speaking to my cancer nurse yesterday, I'm basically top of the list for this biopsy, but it's a waiting game because I need a bed. Apparently you can bleed after having this biopsy on your liver, so you've got to stay in about 4 to 6 hours. So yeah, my back is just killing me all the time. I've been nauseous, where I haven't physically been sick, but I feel sick now, and you do all the, but you're not sick. I just can't do anything in the house, and I need to clear my mother's house this week. I've just should be turning in her grave. Just selling her stuff for peanuts just to get it out of there, because I've literally got 3 weeks max and it's got to be gone. My lovely friends are coming over on Monday to help me do a final clean, although it's immaculate. I just feel bleh. I can't eat hardly. I literally have had nothing to eat, and I feel like I've got this big ball of food in my stomach sitting there. But I've got to take my son to work at about 10, and when I come home, then I'm going to go and lie in bed. I'm going to go in now. I've got to make an appointment for Jackson. I've had a letter to have his foot looked at, so I'm going to see if there's any way I can get one late on a Friday so his dad can take him. If any of you guys have had a liver biopsy, let me know what it's like, because I'm rather shitting myself. You stay awake, I know that much. They've got a hell of a lot of, they need a big long needle. There's a hell of a lot of lard to get through to my liver. I had 8 or 9 biopsies on my left boob, and that wasn't bad at all. I managed that. But your liver, it's a fair old chunk of meat, that, isn't it? But until that's done, they won't know what's causing the pain. And the pain is just unbearable at times. I want to strangle someone. It's just horrific. Horrific pain. I think the pain in my back is my kidney stones, and the pain in my front must be the liver. But, I don't know if they're going to blow up my kidney stone, or whether I've got to have an operation to get it out. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to go in now and ring the hospital to make an appointment for Jackson. And sit and be miserable. I'm not a miserable person. I'm always a happy, jokey, upbeat person. But this pain is paining me. It's really bad. Bought this dressing gown ready to go into hospital. It's got loads of pink bows on it. I thought that was quite apt with the old cancer, you know. I did an order from Yours Clothing. 2 pairs of pyjamas, 2 nighties, 2 tops, dressing gown, I think. And I've got one of the nighties on as well. I thought I'd test it out. It's basically got gnomes on the front of it, and it says hanging out with my gnomies. But yeah, I'm going to be living in my nightwear because I just haven't got the effort to get dressed. Haven't got the effort. And the pain I've got in my back, it all but takes my breath away, you know. And Jackson is a worrywart. We're very truthful with our kids. We don't hide anything. I've told them my cancer's come back. Every day he keeps saying to me, do you know what stage it is? Do you know what stage it is? And I'm like, no, I'll let you know when I know. But Dexter just takes it in his stride, and the eldest didn't even mention it. But I just want to thank you guys for my new subscribers. Hello, welcome. My channel's not usually like this. It's usually a bit of a laugh. Me trying wigs on, doing a bit of cooking maybe. I haven't done that for a while. Every single time I look at my phone, my subscribers have gone up by about 10. It's unbelievable. And I think YouTube has pushed my video out where I was saying about my cancer, and the one the one where I was crying to the world, I don't want to die, that one. I think YouTube have pushed them out because a lot of you have said that my videos have just popped up on their feed. And to think strangers that have never watched me before, don't know me from Adam, are commenting things like, oh, you know, I wish you all the luck and feel really sorry for you, and stuff that, you know, strangers wouldn't usually say to people. So it's lovely, thank you. I had one comment telling me I need to move more. No shit, Sherlock. When you're a fat bird, you do need to move more. But when you're in fucking agony, I ain't moving anywhere except the bed. Chair downstairs to a bed. But I ain't got time for clever dick comments. They just get booted off. I didn't actually delete that one because it wasn't horrible as such. It was just like, why would you show someone in freaking agony with cancer they need to move more? Grow's on tonight. If you don't know what Grow is and you're new to my channel, Grow is a fantastic weight loss program in Wales that I started. And I started it when a week before Mum's illness kicked off, big time, and she was in the home. And I've only been a couple of times. I had my 2 stone award. Did I have my 2 stone, 2.5? Can't even bloody remember. Don't even know where my book is. I think it's in the car. Did I put it in the glove box? Yes, I did. Now this Grow made up the scales from the tails. Oh, it was my 2 stone. I had that. When did I have that? 30th of September. It's now a whole month on and a bit more. If I feel okay to drive later, I'm going to go and weigh, because I went and then I found out I had cancer, and then I was like, I ate a bit of shit, so I put a couple of pounds on. But now I'm down again, so I reckon I've lost £4 maybe since I went. £1 a week. it's a really good program. It's based in Wales. Otherwise you can do it online. But you basically get personal smart calories. Can't remember, they're called personal or smart. Personal, I think, or smart. I can't remember. You get a set amount for your weight. I'm allowed 1,000 at the moment. And then as you lose weight, your calories drop. However, you get absolutely loads and loads of foods that you don't have to count, like potatoes, pasta, stuff like that. So it's really good. And he really cares about his members, Kieran. He's become a friend of mine. He's been messaging me and stuff, seeing if I'm okay. But yeah. So I'm going to go in now. I'm planning on making TikTok pasta tonight. Just for something to eat, because we're spending a bomb on takeaways just because I just haven't got it in me to cook. But I'm going to try and do TikTok pasta. It's one of the easiest things. I've got that bourgeois cheese, if that's how you say it. Got 2 of them. I'm going to put red onion, or onion, loads of cherry tomatoes, a bit of oil, put it in a Ninja for about half an hour, cook some pasta, mix it in, Bob's your uncle, bit garlic bread, bit of cheese on top. I'm not actually counting my calories at the moment because I'm just not eating stuff. I'm lucky if I eat 1 full meal a day, so I'm not even having 1,000 calories altogether, even though I'm eating foods that are 0 count. It's a good way to lose weight, this, I tell ya. Not the best, like, but it's one way I'm losing weight. I've just got no interest in food. None at all. Don't want to eat. Not looking for food. You know when you sit there and you think, oh, I could really do with a bar of chocolate, or I could really do with a packet of crisps. None of that. Anyway, I'll come back to you later in the day at some point. Please, hospital, ring me for this biopsy. Every day that goes by, I'm just, please ring me. Because I can go in any time. I've got so many friends that will drop me down there because I did say, can I drive myself? And they were like, Oh, so I was like, oh, I'm very independent. I like to drive myself. But I think Warren's going to take a week off work when I've got to have my chemo. Although he's run out of holidays. However, his company gives up to 5 weeks unpaid. If there's a situation in the family like this. So I think he's going to have a week off. And we'll just manage. It would be my 12 and 13-year-old. They've both got a birthday this month, and then it's Christmas. I'd sell my body, but people had asked for a refund. Anyway, I'm going to go for now. It's absolutely piddling down, so I've got to get in the house without getting too wet. And I'll catch up with you later in the day. Bye. Well, I'm in absolute friggin' agony in my back. It's Wednesday the 5th. It's bonfire night. I'll chuck my bloody self on the bonfire. God, honestly, God. I'm in absolute friggin' agony. I've got the heat belt on. I've got a TENS machine coming today. We did have a TENS machine, but the pads on it are shit. So I've ordered one that's coming today. I'm hoping that'll give me some sort of relief on my back. I've got to get Jackson to the hospital today for an hour-long appointment on his feet. Oh, can't cope. I'm going home, to lie down on the bed again. I was up till 2:30. My life at the moment is just utter shit. It's just, if I didn't have the pain in my back, I could manage. And the pain in my back has got to be the kidney stone. They're telling me it's my liver that's causing me the pain, not the kidney stone. But just because I haven't got yellow eyes and yellow skin, and no problem with my waterworks, they're saying that the kidney stone's fine at the moment. Well, I just need to know what's causing this bloody back pain. Right in the bottom of my back, and it's constant, there's no let up. They've given me more morphine I can have. I'm like swigging it out the bottle like a drunk. The fan Warren bought me was the best thing ever, because I keep getting these really bad sweats. I'm only sweating like on my head, if that makes sense. So it's not like menopausal sweats where they start in your feet and they rise up to your head. They're just like my head. It's awful. Oh, you can see why people do things they do when they're in chronic pain all the time. A lot of you have commented and said, you know, go and get the big boys, the morphine and that, but that's what I'm on, and it's just not doing anything. I always thought morphine was like one of the strongest things you could have. But my back is just awful. And waiting on this appointment for a freaking biopsy, they keep telling me I'm top of the list. If I'm top of the list, why haven't I had a phone call to say, can you come in? I'm ready. Ring me. I don't want it done, but I want to know what's going on, you know? So, oh gosh. Today is going to be another day of whatever. Yesterday I didn't finish my vlog, that's why I've continued it on to today. I didn't make the TikTok pasta. I ate very little yesterday. I seem to be living on like ice pops. I'm gonna have to try and get some more today, because I am just so thirsty. As soon as I have a drink, or as soon as I have an ice pop, I need another one straight away. So my diet at the moment is ice pops. I really wanted to go to group last night to grow, my diet group I go to. I haven't been for, is it 4 or 5 weeks? I really want to go. I haven't cancelled my subscription because I want to go. I like going. And I was sitting there last night with my heat belt on in my dressing gown. It was about 10 minutes before I needed to go, and I was just like, I just can't do it. I can't get dressed and do it. So I haven't gone again. But maybe next week. Oh God, I'm living I'm existing at the moment. I'm not living. I've got open the window again, I'm sweating. Doesn't help that I'm wearing this dressing gown, I know, but I'm just sweating. I might actually go home. I think I've got an ice cube machine, makes ice cubes. But I think I've got in my drawer some ice cube bags. So I think I might go and make some squash and pour it into the ice cube bags, and then I can just suck on an ice cube of squash. I've never been diabetic, not even near diabetic, because when I went to the doctors about asking about Manjaro, she said, oh, we'll test you for diabetes, she said, because if you're diabetes, she said, if you're borderline, she said, I can probably get it through quicker. So I was like, oh yeah, and when I went back, she said, you're nowhere near diabetic, you're miles away. And you would think from the stuff I eat, obviously the new Titanic, you won't know the shit I eat, but for what I eat, and stuff, and being large, you think I would be, but no, not diabetic. Ooh. Anyway, I'm gonna go home, have a drink, see if I can make some ice cubes, and go around the bed because I've got to take my son to work for 11, and I'm gonna come home, probably lie in bed again, and then pick Jackson up from school at 1:30, and take him to his hospital appointment. The hospital I got taken to is quite away from us. About 3/4 of an hour. So he won't be going back to school today, which I'm sure he's pleased about. So yeah, I shall catch up with you later in the day. So, as I would have said, my vlogs are a bit weird at the moment. They're a bit all over the place. I used to upload every day near enough at 5:30, but at the moment I can barely function. I'll try and get a video edited and up, but yeah, see you soon guys. Oh my god guys, I'm in absolute agony. It's taking my breath away. Pain in my back, I'm pain in my front, and I'm sitting outside hospital. Jackson has a foot appointment, but Jackson being Jackson has gone over and sitting at the bus, under the bus shelter. Don't ask me why. Why he's sitting here and moan about being in agony. How many more days before they ring me? It's inhumane to make people suffer. I had something to eat earlier because I'm just not eating, and now I feel like I've got this huge football under my right jugular. You know, it's hard to remember now when my back and that wasn't hurting. It must be about 6 weeks ago now, since it first started. Oh God. Anyway, enough moaning. Another 10 minutes and we're going to go in. I've got a heat pad on. You can see the light on it through my top. People will be thinking, what the hell has she got on there? Oh God. Right. I'll catch you later. Well, it's just me again. Jackson. But there, he's heading a Souls for his shoes. That's the first thing we're going to do. But I had a phone call while I was in there. I keep no secrets from my children. I tell them everything. I don't hide anything. So if people are thinking, oh, she's talking like that in front of her child. But basically, they've rung me, a cancer nurse, I spoke to her. They've rung me to say that they're quite concerned about my bowel now. They've had another discussion, looked at my CT scan, and there's an area on my bowel they don't like the look of. And I've got to have a endoscopy. Basically, I've got to have a camera shoved up my ring. Great. So I just crying on the phone to my sister. Oh, I tell you what, you just can't write my life at the moment. My back pain's eased up a tiny bit, so Jackson's going to come to Tesco's with me to get a couple of bits to help me, aren't you? Yeah. And I'm going to go home to bed. Honestly, last year Christmas was shit because of my cancer. We had all these plans how this year is going to be great, and this year is going to be bloody shit and all. Anyway, I'll speak to you later. So guys, Jackson's helped me in Tesco. I'm not doing a shopping haul, I can't be doing it. But I've got ready meals, easy stuff the kids can make. And I've got to go home now, pick up Dexter, go and get 2 school coats and school shoes for him. Cancer nurse just rang me back again. I've got to go to the cancer unit in the morning, get a prescription for something to help with the liver, because my liver is pushing. It's so big, my liver, it's pushing on my stomach. I had a fillet of fish at lunchtime and it was bloody lovely, but I felt like this football was underneath my tit. I just can't eat. I know I need to lose weight drastically, but this ain't the best way. And then I've got to go to the Royal Glamorgan. Oh, there's loads of birds. Can you see them all? I got to go to Royal Glamorgan on Monday then for bloods. Jesus, it's all fun and games, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not going to do a shopping haul because I ain't got it in me. Had a phone call. I never usually answer unknown numbers, but when there's this going on, I answer them. That was the hospital confirming my biopsy for next Tuesday. And because I'm driving, I couldn't take out any details, so she's going to email me, because I suppose it's you can't eat and all that malarkey. And I must go to the thing to have the bloods done on the Monday, or I can't have the biopsy done on the Tuesday. Morning. It's nearly 11 o'clock. I'm in freaking agony. It's Thursday. No, it's not. It's Friday. 6th of November. I'm in freaking agony. Warren is home, so he sorted out the kids. I've stayed in bed. I've been in bed for 12 hours. Warren's been changing the battery in my belt that I've got on, which is the only thing that gives me a bit of relief. He's been bringing me ice pops. Oh, I feel like shit. I'm going to bingo later. I do love a bit of bingo with my lovely bestie Jess. We're going to go and put the worlds to right. It's going to kill me to go to bingo. And sitting there, I'll take my belt, but I can't just stop my life and lie in bed forever. I do have quite a strong pain threshold, but fuck me, this is killing me. And Tuesday's biopsy, I ain't looking forward to that. I'm a big bird, I've got a lot of meat to get through. They're going to need a hell of a long needle. One of you commented about you don't know why I have to be put through having a biopsy when they know it's cancer. I agree with you, but I think it's the same as they're thinking. They need to know what stage my liver is at to know what chemo to give me, I suppose. Because I've been told that chemo's not just chemo, it's personally made up for that person. So I nearly went and got my hair cut yesterday. And then I thought, I'll just shave it off. But I'm quite liking it at the moment. From when I shaved it, it looks a mess because I'm in bed. I've even got pair of glasses on my head because I've been scrolling through Facebook and stuff. But I had one tablet yesterday of this new tablets they give me a week's worth of, and I had a Greggs sausage roll, and I managed to eat the whole sausage roll, and it was like amber bloody nectar. I never had such a nice sausage roll. And then about half an hour later, it felt awful, and then I had the worst heartburn I've had in years. Don't usually get heartburn anymore, but it was bloody awful. So I was messaging my friends, got any Rennie? Got any Rennie? One of my friend's husbands then come round with some, and I took one, and literally within 5 minutes my heartburn had gone. It was great. But later on in the night then, when I'd gone to Greggs with Warren, I picked up a chicken mayo baguette, and I managed to eat the whole baguette and a packet of crisps. It was bloody lovely. I know it's not the food I should be eating, being on a diet. But at the moment, if I can eat something and bloody enjoy it. Also, when I nipped into Tesco with Jackson, I picked up some Quality Street. And usually, a tin of Quality Streets in the house, I'd stuff them. They'd be gone. I had 2 out of there, and they're nearly gone. Kids have hammered them. But food's not bothering me. It's like my appetite's just gone. Like, it must be about 11 o'clock now. And although I'm hungry, I don't want to eat because I know the feeling I get after. But I just can't compare it to anything other than what I imagine after having a gastric bypass would feel like. The fullness, the pain when you've eaten, you know? So what I said to Jessica was, I'm going to buy something to eat at bingo and I'll just sit and pick at it. They do quite nice food. I probably won't eat anything until I go there tonight. So yeah, latest update for me is I'm in agony. I'm staying in bed. And I'm going to get my butler to come and get me a new battery. Love him. He's worried to death. He said he can't do life without me. I can't do life without him. We're like a pair of old bloody bookends. Been together But 33 years, 34 years. Yeah. We always said we'll be together until one departs. And he used to always say to me, oh, I'll be gone before you. I'm a lot older than you. Because he's 9 years older than me. But I was like, yeah, but I could be run over by a bus tomorrow, couldn't I? I certainly feel like I've been run over by a bloody bus. Anyway, I'm going to go. And I'll catch up with you later in the day. Bye. The reality of this shithole of a shit show. My eyes pops. And I'm now leaning over the bed, rocking my hips as if I'm having a baby, because it's the only thing helping. And I've got my belt on. That black thing there. Oh, God send these heat belts. But yeah, my life is ice pops. I'm still not having Coke. I've given up that crap, which my mother will be very pleased about. She used to always say to me, oh, Karen, stop drinking it. She used to say it's gut rot. I think she was right. Anyway, I'm going to go again now and just rock. Have my ice pop and feel sorry for myself. I'm just in bed, guys. Forgot my nose. This is my mother's pillow. I've just got this random pillow on my bed. It's my mother's pillow. If you watch my videos, you might recognise it. It's the one she had in the home with her. Anyway, I've been selling a lot of my mother's furniture this week. Loads of it's gone. I've just practically given it away for nothing because the new people are moving in the house on the 28th of November, which is what? Is it 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? Anyway, it turns out that the lady that's come in to buy her sofa and chair is the mother of a really nice care worker from the home where she went to respite for. He was a lovely lad. I think he took a bit of a shine to my mother. How mad's that? Small world. Anyway, Mackenzie's just ordered a Domino's and he's ordered me some mac and cheese, so I'm going to try and eat that. Because my stomach's telling me I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat, so I'm going to pick at that. I'm going to get my butt out of bed, go downstairs, because they're coming to pick up the furniture soon. Somebody came for my mother's brown recliner last night. If you watch my videos regularly, me and my mother bought the same chair. It's a lift and rise chair. And every time I'd go into my mum's, I'd be like, hi, Mum, and she'd be sitting in her chair. Anyway, somebody come and picked it up last night. I sold it. Only sold it for £80, just to get rid of it. I came home and bawled my eyes out because it's like, oh, my mother's chair's gone. But, you know, life moves on. And my mum's still at the funeral place because I just haven't been able to go and get her. They said they were going to deliver her and they didn't. And I haven't heard from them. So, yeah, I need to give them a ring. It's not a very good angle, this, is it? Not at all. Triple chins are showing. I'm past caring, you know. I'm not one of these YouTubers that has to put filters on, all their makeup. I am as I am. Fat Kaz. What's going to call my channel Fat Kaz. And somebody was like, don't you dare call your channel that. I also was thinking of changing it to Life on a Plate. But we'll stick with a bit of Gaza for now. Because I originally started off my YouTube channel as Slim Along with Gaza, but we weren't doing much slimming. So I changed it. Right, I'm going to go and get up. Go downstairs and wait for my mac and cheese. My mac and cheese has come, guys. I know I'm not eating a lot and it's a tiny portion, but that was $7.95 from Domino's. What a rip-off. So, I'm downstairs. I've got all my shit around me, I tell you. My dressing gown, my nighties. The doorbell went and I couldn't get to the door. And when I just looked on the doorbell, it was a lovely Rebecca J off YouTube. Look at these absolutely beautiful roses she's left me. And I think there's a card. Well, I was going to check that box. But I've had so many cards, flowers, gifts. Thanks, guys. Feeling the love. Just come down to my mother's. One last sit on her chair. The people are coming to pick up the sofa and the chair. Looking rather bare now. That's where Mum's recliner was. Sofa's going. My lovely husband's perched on a stool. Lamp Jessica's having. TV's gone in my bedroom. TV stand's gone to my friend Jessica. Yep. Looking empty. Poor old Floss, eh? But yeah, we can't live forever, can we? Right, after they've collected, I'm going to go home and get dressed and go to bingo. So guys, I'm just about to get dressed. I'm going to drag myself to bingo. I just had a knock at the door. I did know this parcel was coming to me. I didn't know what was in it. But one of my lovely long-time subscribers messaged me and said there's a parcel on its way for you from Amazon. This. How cute is that? It's a little knitted plant. It's an emotional support plant. I need that at the moment. It says life can be tough sometimes, but remember, so are you. I hope so. It came in a vacuum packed bag and it was as flat as a pancake and it's fattening out now. So that is really sweet. I shall cherish that. She's also been listening to my videos where I said I'm living on ice pops. There's a bag of ice pops that are going to be going in my freezer. And she sent me these. And this is a bit weird because I have a wish list. I don't make my wish list known. I'm not a beggar. I'm not one of these people on social media that are like, send me gifts, send me gifts. There's nothing I really want. But people have said to me, I want to send you something. I had a wish list. It's in the background, you know. However, Vicky, who sent me these, didn't know I had this wish list. But these were on my wish list. And they are pear drops. And they've come in handy because I'm going to take them off to bingo with me. So, yeah, I said to her, I think she must be psychic because these were on my list. But, yeah, thank you so much, Vicky. You know who you are. She has a dog shop, pet shop, based in Cornwall. And she sells some really good stuff. She sent me stuff for my dog Blue. And I will link her shop, her Facebook page down below, and check her out if you need any goodies. I do believe she does post within the UK. You'd have to ask her if she posts abroad, I don't know. But yeah, she's lovely. There's a few people on YouTube that I have made really good friends with. I've never met them. I have plans in the future to meet up with some of them that aren't actually too far from me. Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks. My little emotion. I do need an emotional plant. Do you know what? I might even take it in my bag with me next week. But yeah, these are going in the freezer. I'm getting dressed. They're going in my bag. And I'll catch you later. Well, guys, I'm in freaking agony. I went to bingo with Jess. We were playing and she kept saying to me, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I'm in absolute fucking agony. My back is killing, my front is killing. I've had tablets. I was sitting there with the fan. I was dripping in sweat. I was all clammy. And in the end, she was like, "Oh, let's go." And I was like, "Oh, do you mind?" And she was like, "No, not at all." So I dragged myself into Aldi next door. I got a birthday card for Jackson and some bits for him to have in the morning. Because most of his stuff he's had for his birthday has been delivered on Amazon. And I'm driving home. I'm going to get in my nightie. And God knows what I'm going to do. I need to lie down, sit up, roll around naked, that type of thing, you know, when you just don't know what to do with yourself. So I'm going to end this video here and see you on the next one. I don't think I realise how ill I am, you know. You just try and be upbeat and stuff, but I think this bug is beating me because I just feel dreadful. So flipping heck, I shall see you soon, guys.